Now it's spring here in the UK, so obviously it's time for a spring clean. And the garage, more than ever, needs a spring clean. Wait until you see the state of it. Obviously over the winter I've been mainly focused on the house reno. I mean the spring clean in the garage, yeah, that really needs doing. But to be honest, the house looks better than it ever has. Look at my handiwork there on the old splashback, quite proud of that. I think the kitchen looks all right. Don't look at the carpet because that still looks very 90s. Right behind me you can see the workshop there. That is where we're going to go now. Right, and guys, I warned you, it's super bad. There's the old girl with an inch of dust on her, hasn't moved since last year. And this is all just building materials and stuff that I've been using to renovate the house. And it has just become a dumping ground. And to compound that, the Birmingham bin men are on strike, so I can't actually get rid of any of the rubbish. So I've just got these all these bags of crap here, old engine oil sat there in a couple of cans. So during the clean-up today, I'm going to be bagging up some of that and just neatly putting that aside until I can get a booking at the tip, or the bin men decide to start working again, so I can get rid of that. But look at all this paint, brushes, everything you'd need to renovate a house, and a lot of wood. Obviously that's all left over from cladding the front of the garage. So, right, I'm going to do a cheeky... Hello, Ted. Hello, Supervisor Ted. No, doesn't care. Right, okay. Now, maybe a time lapse or maybe something else. I don't know. As I mentioned, I'm moving house, and the new garage is quality. Right, there's loads of natural light in there and plenty of space. So project's going to go really well there, I think. Oh my god, I can't believe how much mess I've made. And now I'm in too deep. I've done that. I'm in that kind of... I've made more mess in order to clean up the mess phase. That's right. So now somehow I've got to get this all back in here before it gets dark, so I can finish it tomorrow. What a mess. Okay, well, I'm wrapping up for tonight. I think that's enough for one day. All I've done is make a right mess, to be honest. Right, I've been wearing the respirator. You can see all these red lines on my face. Right, anyway, so another fun-filled day of garage cleaning to go tomorrow. Yeah, there it is. Day 2 of the garage clear out, and hopefully we'll have the Civic out in the sunshine today. I've been having another thought about Copart cars, and I've been doing some YouTubing, and I watched a video earlier of a guy who bought a 2014 Seat Leon. It was an FRS, and with the fees and everything on there, he paid $2,200. Now he never... At the end of his little video series, he didn't say what everything had cost him to repair it and how much he'd sold it for. But I think the market value was about 5.5. So as long as he didn't spend more than 2 or 3 grand on parts fixing it, you know, there was a little bit of money in it for him. And if I was going to do this, you know, I mean, it'd be hard to keep it JDM, wouldn't it? Like, I can just do Hondas or something like that. If there was going to be any money in it, you've just got to go with whatever they're selling cheap, or whatever goes for the right price, you know. And I guess I'd start out with uncategorized stuff, maybe insurance, write-offs, salvageable, maybe N, but not S, non-structural basically. And I was looking at a car on there, little Fiat 500, and that thing sold for £400. Supposed market value, according to Copart, was 1900, and that thing even had an MOT. It just looked rough. It wasn't crash damaged, wasn't categorized. That was just probably something a bit tatty that wasn't worth a lot, so somebody just, perhaps they didn't need the money and they've just put it into auction. They didn't care that much about it, perhaps. So I saw that and I thought, right, if I get that for 400, maybe once you put your fees on there, you know, you're looking at 600-700 quid. Market value of 19. If you just put it cheap to sell quickly at 1500, you know, and you might have to spend a couple of £100 on it. You know, might need a pair of tyres. You might want to put a fresh MOT on it. You're obviously going to service it and then polish the hell out of it. So there's a couple of quid in it. I don't know if it would be any good for content. I mean, I'd film it anyway and put it here. But you can give me your thoughts in the comments if you wish to do so. Anyway, the sun's shining and I want to get the Civic out today. So it's time to continue the garage clear out. Right, slight change of plan. Me and the missus want to go out in the car before it gets dark, so I'm going to bail on cleaning, and I'm just going to move things around until I can get the car out. Right, I've cleaned up as much as I need to now just to get the Civic out, so let's turn the camera around and I'll show you. There is an inch of dust on this old girl. Haven't started her up, I think, since last November when we went to Caffeine and Machine. I don't know, I think I made a video on that. But yeah, what we're going to do now, we're just going to start her up. We're going to hopefully start her up. I mean, she's never failed to start on me in the past, ever. So don't let this be the first. As it has been 6 months or so since I started her up. We're going to check the fluid levels. Again, she's never had low fluid levels or anything like that, so yeah, coolant's where I left it. Can you see that? Come on, focus. Yeah, exactly right on the maximum mark. Refit the battery, always leave the battery disconnected on it. Last thing you need is some electrical fault whilst you're away, you know what I mean? And takes the car down in the garage with it. God forbid that should ever happen to anybody. As expected, never fails to start on me, the old girl. Probably worth showing you a quick walkthrough just so you can see the progress that was made on the garage. Christ, I am covered in black dust. Nice, okay. Anyway, here. So you can actually see the floor now. We've still got piles of stuff. There's still obviously a lot to do. But like I say, I've bailed on the cleaning just in order that we can actually get the car out and enjoy a little bit of the good weather. right in time to give her a wash now. And if you haven't seen me wash the car before and you like my 4-step process, then there's a video and I'll drop a link to it somewhere. Anyway, you can watch how I wash my car. Won't bore you with that now. Maybe there'll be a time lapse. I don't actually know how I'm going to edit this footage yet, or even if I'm going to make a video out of it, because I mean it is just me tidying the garage and giving you some of my springtime thoughts. So anyway, time to wash the car.